Next up on Week in Review.
Scott Brown decides if he likes Makita.
Zaxe makes a few dozen cribbing blocks.
And Justin gets picky down to a thousandth of an inch.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and here's what happened this week in the world of power tools.
I hope you're in the mood for some power tool reviews because we have a big pile of them this week. Starting with the headless Javier, who gives us a really good look at the new Gen 2 Milwaukee M18 Fuel 18 gauge brad nailer. Now, Javier previously reviewed the M18 16 and 18 gauge Gen 1s and goes into great lengths to compare them and point out the improvements found in the Gen 2. The nailer has enjoyed consistently good reviews so far, but this is the most in-depth review we've seen yet. If you're considering the Gen 2 brad nailer, be sure to watch Tool Craze on YouTube.
One nailer? That's it? My guys reviewed 7 of DeWALT's cordless, gasless, hoseless range of nailers and staplers.
Wait, they're your guys now?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
The Aussie duo goes into great detail explaining the pros and cons of the DeWALT flywheel mechanism, complaining only about the windup, which they eventually adapt to. If you're considering cutting the compressor, you can learn all you need to know from the boys at Oz Tool Talk on YouTube.
Scott Brown teased us with the title, What I Think of Makita Tools, and then gave us this thumbnail.
Looks like he hates them.
I'm not going to spoil the video, but, I'm going to spoil the video and say, yeah, he loves Makita. Of all the teal tools he shows off, the only one that matters is the perfect barrel grip jigsaw.
Okay, would you finally explain what your deal is with the jigsaw?
Oh, gladly. So, all right. First of all, it's like grip and pop.
I'm bored. If you're bored, you can watch Scott Brown Carpentry on YouTube. Stan the Dirt Monkey continues his mission to make us all better business owners and entrepreneurs with a new series called Listen While You Work. Each episode, he interviews successful business owners in a format that's just as easy to listen to as it is enjoyable to watch. This first episode features Derek, the owner of CMP Attachments in Clear Lake, Minnesota, who used hard work and focused leadership to grow a business over 800% in only 6 years. You can watch or listen to Stanley Dirt Monkey Genetic on YouTube.
And last of all, we were introduced to Justin this week, who goes by the humble moniker Building Guru. Justin has been posting several tool reviews focused on precision measurements, making his content really entertaining for true tool nerds. This last week, he tore apart both a Milwaukee and Metabo HPT cordless miter saws, going to great lengths to tune each one to its greatest possible potential. Then, just a couple days ago, he posted another video walking you through an excellent way to square up your own miter saw. You can see all 3 videos over at Building Guru on YouTube.
All right, enough fooling around. It's time for actual work with Rob Robillard.
Wait, how exactly were we fooling around?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob, Sarah. Quick tip for today is talking about paint disposal. Extra paint is super tough to get rid of these days. Disposing it down the drain or in the trash, it's really not an option. Not only does it pose environmental problems, but when you throw paint cans in the trash and the trash truck crushes it and then it spills paint all the way down the street, then you gotta deal with that. So here's an easy disposal tip. You basically dry it and throw it away. Paint can be disposed of if you put it in the trash dry. And what I use is I just use some kitty litter, and for large quantities of paint, I might mix it in a 5-gallon bucket, but it's a 50-50 mix. So this is about a third of the can. And basically, you pour the kitty litter in and you just stir it up until it becomes kind of an oatmeal-like consistency, to the point that it won't spill out. Basically, from that point, you allow that to dry for about an hour. And it will dry. It'll harden up like cement. Once dry, you can throw it in the trash. And my advice is, if you do throw it in the trash, just leave the lid off, so the trash collectors can see that there's no liquid paint in there, because they won't take it if they think there is. Guys, I hope you enjoy the tip. I'll see you next week. Take care.
Thanks, Rob. Now I just need to remember to buy kitty litter the next time I paint a room.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right, what do you guys say we take a make or break? Alex from Bevelish Creations made a DIY desk organizer this week that is just as much a piece of art as it is a functional organizer. Now, this is the first project of his that I found, and as soon as I was done watching the video, I went back through the rest of his channel, and they are all as entertaining to watch as this one. If you're looking for a new maker with some inspiring projects, you really need to go check out Bevelish Creations on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Simon Home in the Earth shared part 2 of his marathon effort at stuccoing the bedrooms of his earth-sheltered home. Our buddy Jake Evolve brought this to my attention yesterday, and I now know that I need an earth-sheltered home. Simon walked me through how he and his family stuccoed the bedrooms and some of the struggles that they faced along the way. If you too want to live like Frodo Baggins, you can follow along with this project at Simon Home in the Earth on YouTube. And finally, Gavin Clark made an industrial cabinet with all reclaimed materials. Not only does he make a really cool looking storage cabinet complete with wrench handles, he gives detailed instructions along the way. Now this guy is awesome. Go check out this project and subscribe to his channel at Gavin Clark on YouTube. Now that's all I have this week for the Maker Break. If one of your favorite makers builds something that you would like to have featured on the show, you can send it to me at an email at projects@koptool.com.
It's time again for construction industry news brought to you by Construction Junkie. Mass timber buildings have been a hot topic for the last couple years, especially after Oregon became the first state to approve mass timber buildings up to 18 stories high, which was closely followed by the International Code Council approval of the same height in 2018. If you're not familiar with mass timber, it's cross-laminated timber, or CLT, made of stacked solid wood layers glued together with structural adhesive. It's essentially enormous plywood used as the primary structure for commercial buildings. Now, riding the mass timber momentum, construction technology company Katerra has recently opened a new state-of-the-art mass timber factory in Washington State. The factory's 270,000 square feet also make it North America's largest cross-laminated timber factory. Their first job will be to build panels for a 159,000 square foot building in Spokane, Washington. This next video features a lot of big numbers, which I'll try to put in perspective for you. This is a Liebherr LTM 1500 8.1 mobile crane. It has a maximum load capacity of 600 tons or 375,000 12 amp hour flexible batteries. It was recently used in Avon, Connecticut to lift 5 135-foot long support beams weighing 145,000 pounds each, which is the same as a little over 500,000 of these mugs. The amazing thing about this crane is that it's mobile and can drive itself to the job site at a staggering 53 miles per hour, which happens to be the same speed that Sparkies run when you show them a broom.
Wait, what?
I don't know, a plumber told me that. To watch this video for yourself and to get the rest of your construction industry news, head over to constructionjunkie.com.
Instagram was jumping this week, and here are a few of our favorites. First up, Zaxe, who's a woodworker and a fireman, used the new Skillsaw carpenter chainsaw to cut a few dozen cribbing blocks for vehicle stabilization on car wreck rescue.
Okay, that whole sentence was awesome. Our buddy Jacob All took a tree to the sawmill and gave us a quick look at their setup.
Travis from Tools by Design is asking for your advice. He's trying to decide how to organize his new Milwaukee installer. Pack out or nothing, Travis.
And finally, a few of our friends reposted a video from KR Chariot, who was demoing their new product by the same name. The more I watch this, the more I realize that the human becomes the modular attachment to this tool. That, and I need one.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us this week. But before we go, I wanted to congratulate Rodney and Joe. They were our two winners from the DeWALT showcase last week. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. And this week we have a new showcase from Milwaukee. This time it features this unique one-of-a-kind, well, not one-of-a-kind. This is another one of their unique packouts that they sent to a bunch of influencers, including ourselves.
You don't get to
where
keep
it's
that one.
It's all about their tape line, their wide blade. Fine.
They get all of them.
All four. So head over to that video. We talk about the tapes, what makes them special, and of course we give you the instructions on how to enter to win this pack out, including the tapes inside. So head over there right now.
Yeah, speaking of Milwaukee, they have a crazy contest going on right now for job site lighting.
Yeah, it's called Win a Job Site Lighting Takeover. In order to enter, you just have to go to a special page at Milwaukee, which we'll put the link in our description so you can go do that. You fill it out, and some lucky guy, I think at the end of November, is going to win a whole suite of Milwaukee lighting solutions for the job site. So
that's awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
Right, Ohio Power Tool is having a promo going on right now that if you buy an M12 Milwaukee Rocket Light, you get an M12 6 amp hour battery with it.
Yeah, the big one, yeah.
Yeah, so head over to Ohio Power Tool and get on that promo. Speaking of Ohio Power Tool, thank you for sponsoring the show, and Milwaukee, thank you for sponsoring this episode. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
We'll see you next week.